Well, good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, wherever you might be. Good to see you all today. How is everyone? So we have a really cool Learn with Lead session today planned. Before we get into all of that, let's say hi to everybody in chat. So we've got Deep, good to see you. Viking Razor, excellent to see you, friend. Nielsen, awesome to see you, man. Good racing with you the other day. That was a lot of fun. Let's see. Chris Wood, good to see you, bud. And we got Saragon, great to see you, man. Awesome to have you guys show up today and appreciate you being here. So, without further delay, let's introduce our guest for the day today. We've got Dave hailing from UK. How you doing today, Dave?
Afternoon, mate, and hi, everyone. Yeah, very well, thanks.
Good.
Hope you well, too.
Yeah, man. So you are a friend of Jess's, correct? You race with him
Yes,
and a bunch of other boys, right? So that's how you found out about the Learn with Lead. You actually watched that session with Jess, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he told me.
Yeah.
And, I checked it out live.
Cool, man. Cool. So that's great. Great to have you aboard today. Really appreciate you coming on. And looking forward to doing this thing on the track that we do. But before we do all of that, let's get to know you a little bit. So you're from the UK. You got some history here with GT7, right? You've been playing since the start.
Yeah, I think the first one I really played was on the PS2 GT3, and I played that a lot. And then from there, obviously, played a lot of car games over the years and stuff. But
right.
I didn't get GT Sport, but I bought GT7 on release date, and then not too long after that, I bought my first wheel. And I bought the Fanatec DD Pro with a load cell and a Prime Amiga rig.
Right, and that was.
So yeah, just been playing since then.
That was after you gave Jess's Logitech a go, right? You played around on that a little bit. Is that right?
I had a quick go on that, but yeah, it was mainly my wheel. I played like in the arcades and stuff as well on wheels, but
oh yeah, sure.
In terms of direct drive, mine was the first one, the direct drive. But
yeah, you went straight to the good stuff. So so you played the game since you played GT7 since the start. Did you play on controller at all with GT7, or was it all wheel?
No, controller. When did it come out? I think it came out about March time, whatever year it was.
2022, yeah.
And I must have played on controller. I think I got my wheel around like Black Friday, so that's like October, November time in the UK.
Okay.
So like good 6 months, I'd say, on the controller.
Okay. And then was it an adjustment there to go from controller to wheel at first, like?
Yeah, big time. Yeah, it was a huge, especially Group 3. I found quite challenging. But I was doing everything at once, right? So I was doing, by the end of my time on the controller, I was, in terms of assists, no traction control, and I was doing the gears myself as well. But then going onto the wheel, adjusting to like left foot braking, and then changing gears, and trying to obviously eventually reach racing without traction control on, especially in Group 3, was
right.
Yeah, a lot harder than I felt a controller. The controller, you can catch it a lot easier, I felt.
Yeah.
You know?
Gotcha. Yeah.
If you're an oversteer or whatever, even if it gets unstable in the corner, you can just catch it.
Flick your thumb over and you're done.
Yeah, it's just so easy on this. It's even now, like, it's it can be a challenge.
Right. So very good. So you eventually you got into sport mode, correct, for GT7. What kind of experience was that like?
Yeah, there's an achievement, or a trophy for 50 races, so I did those 50 races, and I found them, it was quite the experience. It's had some good races, but it was very dirty, so really, after I did that, I stopped, really, after those 50 races to get the trophy.
Yeah.
And I think I said to you yesterday when we caught up, I was in B for a long time, in the B-rated lobbies. I found them particularly hard to get out of, but
yeah,
I was trying like all different tracks. So then really what I decided was to concentrate on tracks that I'm I like or I'm stronger at.
Right.
You know, so then I'd jump into the online races with them, and I've progressed now. I'm like halfway through A, on the way to A plus, but
yeah,
I wouldn't say I did it a few tracks right to get that rating. I wouldn't say I'm strong across the board.
Right. Well, there's nothing wrong, I think, with being selective, especially with the daily races. I mean, for me, there's only so much time to race, right, in a week.
Yeah, true. I mean, I work full time and stuff like that, so.
Right.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, and so because of that, I think that you know, it makes a you know, not everybody can be like a digit, like we were talking about, where he's just he's just rapid in whatever he's driving, wherever he is, and that's not the case for most of us, right? So, but
no, true.
Yeah, eventually you do have to push yourself out of your comfort zones, I think. I do find that that's nice. It's nice to do that with an alt account if you have an alt account.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing this week, to be fair.
On
my alt account, I've got a couple. I've got another UK and I've got an American one.
Yeah, right. So that way you can get the practice and experience in those races and still and you know, at least improve in some regard, so that eventually you can be confident with it. So at this point, at this point in your journey, you've kind of you've plateaued a little bit, right? You're kind of looking to see where you need to improve a little bit, and that's why you came to us.
Yeah, exactly that. I mean, in terms of like time trials, for example, I've got like over like 100 medals, so I'd say I'm like quite strong, I guess. But at the same time, there's always room for improvement, right?
Right.
And I think it would be good to have someone give me feedback.
Right. And
on things to improve.
Yes. And recently, like very recently, you just started streaming as well, correct?
Yeah, literally on Wednesday, I think.
that's awesome. Yeah. So we always love putting promoting other people's channels. So even if you're just getting started, I have for everyone who's watching right now, you've got his link to his channel pinned to the top of our chat right now. So go ahead and hop over there, give the man a sub, and that would be really fun as well. Really quick before we move on here, I do need to say a couple things. I need to say hello to G. Good to see you, friend. And Chris Wood, thank you for the 1 gifted membership. Appreciate you, bud. You are a total stud. There's no doubt about it. Okay, and there we go. So, with all of that said, let's go ahead and start breaking all of this down. So, you know, for you to be halfway through A, I know you don't feel very fast, perhaps, because you're facing a lot of quick boys over there, but I will say that you're fast, okay? I don't want you to think otherwise. The truth is, what often takes us from the level that we're at to the level that we want to get at is honestly you really have to break down and do self-diagnostics of what am I doing in each corner? How can I get better in each corner? And so braking, turn-in points, when you're accelerating, all of that kind of stuff. So that's really what we're going to be trying to do here.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and start with that process now. We're going to break down each corner. We're going to talk about what we're trying to accomplish here in each corner. And just for everyone to remember, too, we're actually going to do this on Nürburgring, and we're going to do it at Red Bull as well. But we'll sort of take each track and do it one at a time, basically. So if you want to go ahead and follow me, I'm going to stop at the brake marker here. So, you know, the thing about Group 4s, and especially the all-wheel drive cars, are you've got you know, just acceleration, you know, beyond belief as far as grip levels are concerned. You don't have to really worry about spinning out or anything like that. So what's imperative is to get the car pointed in the direction that you want as soon as possible. That's really our objective through each corner, right? So so we're at the braking marker here, and we have a really tight turn. So what we're really trying to accomplish is get the majority of the braking done in a straight line with a late turn in, so that we can point the car in the direction that we want. So if you want to be right behind me as I go through here. So we are braking, turning as late as this, probably down to first gear for extra rotation. I'm gonna stop right here. Yeah, I should.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I was on my controller.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll get the rhythm here. So I'm gonna back up just a little bit. It's okay. We'll get the rhythm down. Typical. So we're trying to get the car pointed just like this, so that we can be on the throttle where I'm at right now, and and really rock it out of here. Real quick, want to say hi to Mackie Gamer, good to see you, and Wrench Wench, good to see you as well. So that's, and this happens pretty quickly, and it really requires a late break to get that done. So then out in second, and we're rocketing through here, full throttle, and then here there's a couple things. I'm gonna slow down and stop right here. Here's a couple things you can do. It's a mixture of braking and or lifting and or gearing down, depending on really. You can do what you need to do any of those ways, but we're trying to basically, we need to get the car to hook up onto this apex here, and we need to be full throttle.
Sorry.
It's okay. We need to be full throttle by this point here.
Yeah.
Right. And then we can track out as wide as we want. Pretty much. Even if you're all the way out here, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone out here and not got a penalty.
Right. And then we're braking right about this point. So I'm going to stop here for a moment, because the next section's pretty nifty. I'm going to talk about that. Any questions or anything different from what you're trying to accomplish in the previous two corners?
No, not yet, no.
Okay. So, I really love this sequence here. I feel like...
yeah, you can make a lot of time as well, can't you?
Yeah, it is the perfect example of when to sacrifice speed so that you can gain the most exit speed possible.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a heavy braking zone. You are carrying a good bit of speed here, but we're trying to brake and get the car nice and tight. So we're in second, then we downshift to first, and really we're trying to be as over to the left as possible, right? Now here's the temptation, and this maybe isn't necessarily for you, Dave, but for anybody watching. What's really tempting is to straighten the car right now and sort of dive towards that apex up ahead, right? And really, if you do that, you're going to cost yourself a ton of exit speed, because you're going to have to lift, or, well, probably lift, and then not be on the throttle until after that next apex. So what we're really trying to do is, we are full throttle at this point, but we're still turning the car and we're pointing to that roller coaster up in the distance. You see that? And I don't know about you, Dave, but my objective through here is to be full throttle from that point.
I agree.
Where you just before where you are there. Once you get full throttle, your objective is to stay full throttle the rest of the way. That wouldn't be possible with a Group 3 car here, but with these Group 4s, if you get your turn-in points right and the weight transferred correctly,
yeah, you can do it for a flat car, can't you?
It can be done, and that definitely is the fastest way to go through here. If you get it a little bit wrong and you have to do a little lift in this vicinity here, that's okay. But
I do sometimes do that, depending. It's all depending, isn't it, on your exit speed and the line and everything.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. Right now the game is letting you go super wide on here, so take full advantage of that, except maybe not in the grass, because that'll give you some dirty tires.
Yeah.
Plank, good to see you, bud.
And even then you get a penalty, don't you? Even if you go on the grass, it's quite crazy.
Yeah, in this regard, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Yeah, it's kind of wild there. What is going on? Oh, Plankton, you're talking about a haircut. I got you. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So we're at pretty much where you are, actually, is where you stomp on the brakes. And once again, this is another example of sacrificing a little bit of exit speed to set yourself up for the next turn, right? So we're really diving into this corner with some third gear, getting the car to come all the way in, and then where we're sacrificing, I'm gonna stop here for a moment. Where we're sacrificing is right here. We don't want to track too far to the right, because it's gonna give us a really bad entrance for the next one. Now, with Group 3 cars, going over to a little bit more to the right isn't so bad, because it's got the power to pull you out of this next corner, but the Group 4 is really not so much. So so as we come over here, we're getting the car over to the right using some second gear, and we're pulling in nice and tight, getting on the throttle no later than where you are right now.
Yeah.
Okay, any thoughts on that sequence that we just went through?
No, on that last corner, do you brake like, so I brake at the start, where is it, you know, the end of the
Go ahead and show me. Yeah, go ahead and show me.
Oops, taking a detour. I'm braking like when I'm coming up, you know, straightening it up.
Mm-hmm.
Probably after this, whoops, the end of the white curve here on the left. Maybe I'm braking about here.
I'm not as wide as I'm not as wide as that typically. So you probably wouldn't want to brake any later than that. I would think. All right.
Thank you.
Sure, man. Okay, hairpin coming up. Do you typically V this off, or do you do a wide entrance?
Typically go wider, but
okay.
I think in race scenarios, Ving it can be good.
Yeah, it can definitely.
It depends. It all depends, doesn't it? But yeah, a mixture.
Yeah, if you need to defend. Yeah, if you need to defend, it's definitely can be crucial to dive a little bit closer. I find both are good. Either one can work pretty well. It really depends. But if you're gonna do the wide, you really got to brake well in a certain way, and if you're gonna do the V, you got to brake well and in a certain way.
Yeah, it can go disastrously wrong here.
Yeah, and I do feel, yes, no doubt. I do feel if you're gonna V it, you can brake a little later than the wide, because I'll just demonstrate that real quick. You're braking, and you're still braking, and you're actually braking through this as you clip this, and you're at your slowest right around here. And now you're back on the throttle out like that, right? Okay.
Yeah. Then here's all flat, right? So.
Oh, thanks for subscribing, bud. Yeah, get your turn-in point correct right there. Up through here, all flat. We'll stop at the next braking point. Real quick. Okay, thank you again for subscribing there. Gamer, appreciate you, bud. Very, very excited for that. Appreciate you coming in. Okay, so this sequence here, a little bit, again, you have a little bit of sacrifice of speed on the first corner to set yourself up for the next one. It's interesting what can feel fast through this sequence is actually pretty slow. So what we don't want to do is track out too wide, and we really want to maintain like 73, 74 miles per hour when we hit the apex for this one. But we want to make sure that we're not going too far to the right. So we'll slow-mo demonstrate that here. So we're throwing the car through here, trying to clobber as much of this apex as possible. On the throttle, but maybe not fully, because we don't want to go too wide. We want to be right there, basically. Come back around now, full throttle. As we get to this extra dark patches on the left, now we're braking and getting the car to turn. And we're on the throttle by this point here. and we should be able to make the corner if we've had that correct entrance. How do you feel about that sequence there, those 2 turns?
Yeah, all right. I find I can be quite strong there.
Okay.
It all depends, right?
Good, good. Okay. Braking point at the 100.
Yeah.
And this requires some serious aggression, really. You can't...
How much do you eat on the first apex?
Yeah, so it depends on the car. And I'm not actually sure what the G70 can take, but I'm trying to go about this much here, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
If I get that much, if I get much further on the left with the GTR, at least I bounce like I'm on a trampoline, so it's not great.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you're going through here. Game lets you clobber this bollard and go through like this. So
yeah, yeah.
And that's what we do. Definitely have
Again, online in racing, you can make a lot of time here.
Yeah,
I'd say.
Correct. Real quick, let me just throw one thing out here that's pretty critical. I'll let you get behind me again.
I'm just looking in my mirror, so...
Yeah, you're doing good. So the key with this, what I found is you can really nail this properly, but if you don't get the weight transferred to the left side of the car before you get to the apex coming up in front of me, then you run a really big you get a really big load of understeer after the bump. So so that means you're turning to the right, between where I am and where you are right now. Got to get that turn ahead of time so that you've already preloaded those outer tires, and it really helps you make this corner pretty nicely. Make sense?
Yeah, that does.
Okay. Braking for me, once it gets to more brown over on the left here, I'm braking right about in this vicinity, and then we are taking a nice wide turn. This turn is well over 90 degrees, so we got to be a little patient with it, but we're trying to have that nice wide entrance so we can get on the throttle right here, maybe actually more about where you are, and still make the corner. So one of the things that we want to really stress with the Group 4 cars, we're about to take some laps here, is we want to make sure that we're not wasting any time coasting. It should be very much braking all the way until we get to our slowest point, and then on the throttle, that nice transition between brake and throttle, pretty much corner to corner every time. Turkelson, thank you for stopping by, my friend. Gotta love the smack of hitting that bollard. Yeah, it does feel good actually when you nail it. And Venus, you total stud, a member of the stud club for 5 months now. Appreciate you, friend. Yeah, throw up the stud emojis, everybody. That's for real. Okay, you ready to do a few laps here?
Yes, go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna recommend we go ahead and get back to the pits because our tires are cold. So let's hop in the pit and then come back out. All right, I'm gonna lead for a little bit here, and
okay.
I'll discuss. I'll mainly discuss if I've done something exactly how I want to, or if I've done it a little differently, and you can you can kind of compare that to what you're doing. Went a little wide there, but I brought it back.
I was in the wrong gear then. Stayed in third the entire way.
Oh dear, okay. Dive. Took it a little tight. German Kiwi, good to see you, friend. Mike number 5, good to see you as well. Alright, let's see if I can do this. This was giving me trouble during race the other day. Little wide, not too bad. Okay. I pushed it.
Yeah, it can be tempted to do so on that corner.
No, I wanted it. And then I ended up going too wide. Okay, let's go around again. Now we'll have full speed going into turn 1. Ah, missed it. Missed it nicely.
Are we racing?
Yeah, we're racing now. Let's go. No, I'm just kidding. Very nice. Okay, look for differences on this one. I have a feeling maybe we're a little different on here, based off where you said your braking is.
It's more like around that area, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know. It's like I've done a lot of laps this week of this stripe.
I got my turn-in point wrong, so I went a little wide. Had to lift. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and have you take a lead. Very nice through there. I like it. Oh, it says I broke the law. I didn't even see where that happened.
Was it on the right-hand side near the braking, or did you cut too much of the apex on the left?
Maybe I cut the apex. I think I cut the apex.
Oh, braked slightly too late for that one.
As did I. Oh, I think I caught you just a bit there.
Yeah, I didn't take the second part of it very well. Didn't hit the bollard.
Mm-hmm.
Can lose so much time there.
Yep. Yeah, it really is the case.
Very late.
Yeah. All right, if you wouldn't mind waiting as I serve this pen.
Yeah.
Must pay for my crimes. Was the left hand apex? What do you mean, Kiwi? All right, let's go around again. I'm seeing a couple things here, so let me see if I can see anything else. One more lap.
No worries.
I'm not accounting for the overspeed.
Oh, run too wide there.
Oh, the left-hand apex. Yeah, that was where I got the pen there, German.
Did too much curve there, I did on the right.
Uh-huh. Well, too steep there. Excuse me. Okay, let's take a park here. Once you cross the line. Okay, so something I'm seeing, I think, is, oops, wrong button. Okay, I think that you know, your lines look really, really clean, and I think you've got great awareness for most of the time where to brake and where to accelerate. What tiny thing I think we could tweak perhaps is I think we're actually maybe going too wide in some situations.
Okay.
As we're entering in as we're entering into corners. So let's take this turn one for example. Now I know you went wide a couple times by accident.
Yeah. I was
But
pushing the
discount
limit on the braking.
right. But discounting that, so I'm gonna park it right here. Okay, so even when you got this one right, you were probably sometimes a car width or maybe a little bit more to the left of where I am right now.
Okay.
And I don't really believe you can gain any speed on exit by doing that, at least in this scenario. And what it's doing is actually it's just taking you longer to get to the apex, essentially. If that makes sense. So,
Yeah.
so I'm, so I'm going like this. I'm decelerating still all the way to this point. I'm not wasting any coasting between where I was and where I am now. I am consistently decelerating to my slowest, my slowest speed, so then I can rocket out of here as nicely as possible, right? For saying by accident instead of on accident, right? Yep, me and my wife have had this discussion actually, which I can't get into now, but yeah, for sure. Okay, sorry, I saw that up there. I had to talk about. Oh, and thank you for subscribing, Lee Crocker. Appreciate you, friend. Appreciate you very much. Excuse me. Okay, so so that was happening here, and then let's. I think it's happening. I'll tell you the other spot. I think it's happening as well. Here is, well, here a little bit, I think. Yeah, actually, right there could be a little bit.
I'm probably not eating up at the curb there, do you say, on that one?
Yeah, you really
on the left.
Yeah, you do need to
use it quite a bit.
Yeah, if you get a whole bunch of the left of that apex, I think it does you well. I think here too, it maybe is a little bit too wide. This one right here, right
on the
now.
breaking point here, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah. So I noticed, if you stay put there for right now, I noticed you way out here a couple of times. Now, it's a tough balance. This is something that I'm always, kind of wrestling with when I'm practicing a track. How wide is just right? How wide is actually costing me time, So, we'll fiddle with this one a little bit, but I just noticed that this was a major difference. Same thing with the hairpin. I feel like the hairpin was a bit wide, but it may not necessarily be bad. It all depends. What I can't see yet is, you are probably way out here even. What I can't see is between where I am right now and once you get to the the formal apex. I kind of need to see how you're getting to that point. So with that said, those are the things I noticed. Let's go ahead and do a share screen. I'm going to go to the pit. Go ahead and do the share screen when you're ready, and then if you want, you can go ahead and go to the actual lobby. Not the lobby. The you can hop out of mine here if you want, and go to the where the parameters and all of the actual.
Oh, you mean like the actual daily B? You mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That way everything is exactly as it should be. Because my lobby could be different as far in some regards, so I don't want to give you.
No worries.
Hey there, VIP Ace GT. What's up, friend? Are you? Welcome along. I know VIP is a new. It's a new team. That Cyrus, Nikki, and I know Crawler's in it. Is that the VIP you're in there, bud? Or is it VIP standing for something else? Could be. Okay, so yeah, this way, everybody. So we're doing a share screen here for the moment, and we're taking a look at Dave's inputs and see where we can
So do
see
you? Sorry to
improvements.
interrupt. Do you use a
Yeah,
ghost whilst you're doing time trial?
I do
Or do
most
you
of the
not?
I do most of the time. So you do whatever you normally would do is what I would
I
recommend.
usually just load up Tijni.
All
So
right,
where is Tijni? Was he like?
give us some Tidge.
I don't know where he was now. I can't remember what his time was.
Yeah. Oh,
There
there
he
he
is.
is. There he is. Yep.
In his video as well, he said to put brake balance to 5, so that's what we've been doing. I mean, I don't know, really.
Yeah, for most all-wheel drive cars, honestly, I think that's one of the best ways to go, especially when you have longer sweeping corners like what we have in Nürburgring. You you want to help rotate that car. It's all, really is all about that. The faster you can get the car rotated, the sooner you can get on the throttle, and that's just going to be faster. Okay, bad there. I like that. Yeah. Okay. That's Tidney's ghost you're following? So
Yeah.
interesting how he had a little bit wider line. And you caught him for a second, but he actually carried more speed through there in the end. German Kiwi, did someone say +5? I have a +5 brake balance to the rear believer in German Kiwi right now. Since he had his session. Okay. Yeah. That's what I was wondering there. Okay. So we had a lot of in that hairpin we had a whole lot of coasting. Where you were just sort of waiting to get the car
Waiting.
pointed. Yep. So that's something that we're gonna try and work on here. Totally +5. But really, so as we're watching Dave go around, brake balance is much more preference, situation, and your driving style. So +5 isn't necessarily going to help everybody. You actually have to drive a certain way for it to be most beneficial for you. So, see, and so there's a point where going a little bit wider isn't bad because you have a really long straightaway afterwards. Yeah, pluses to the back, minuses to the front. Okay, there again, a good amount of wasted
Yeah, he
coasting.
gets me.
So you feel it though, you're noticing it there.
His ghost was a bit off-putting there, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Do you have it
Should have
set?
turned it off.
That's okay. Do you have it set?
I've got it so I can turn it off,
Yeah, yeah.
It was just because I was in the mid-corner.
If you can toggle it, that'll be helpful sometimes. Okay. Yeah, not bad. V'd it a little bit more that time. It was nice. Yeah, Wrench, as long as you're driving in a certain way, you're braking later, you're not trail braking as much, -2 can work.
I had to get out of the throttle ever so slightly there. should have probably stayed in third there as well.
Perhaps,
potentially. Because I hit the limiter.
Improved your time by a tad.
Yeah, I just spotted that.
That was better. So you utilized probably 20-25% braking and less, and you took that braking all the way down to the apex. Which means you were decelerating at a quick pace, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Very wide.
Yep. No biggie. Happens. You be a favor and check your optimal for me? Because I think you might be a 0.2 optimal. Yeah, 0.235. Excuse me. Yeah, I like that. That's beautiful. Okay.
Not so beautiful there.
So what happened there was...
Greedy.
Yeah, that's okay. What happened there was you actually let off the brake a little too soon. And since you let off the brake, the car stopped rotating. And you had to wait for it to get on the throttle, and you really didn't want to wait, so you got it on it anyway, and then you went wide.
Why not?
That was good. That was utilizing that little last bit of braking to get the car turned in. I like it. Or a handbrake if you're not in a daily. Right. I actually just found out just a couple months ago that handbrake is turned off for any sport mode event, which that's a crying shame. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good choice of a little lift there. It's very minimal, so you didn't lose much. Ah, that's a good point, G. That's a good point. Let me see if let me see where I can fit that in here in a sec. Yeah, except for the start. Correct. Turkelson, yep. Right. Right, G. Yep. We'll definitely talk about that.
Oh, I messed up.
You're all right. Let's go ahead and go through here, see what happens. Because you didn't necessarily have the best here when you beat your time either, so. Yeah.
Could be a penalty.
Maybe. Might not.
And then I bodged at the last corner.
Not terrible. That's a good time, dude. Very nice, very nice. So you're a 205 with a couple of tweaks. Let's so I want to go, unless you want to go again. Are you trying to go again here? Try and beat it, or?
I think I've just messed up on the first corner, so yeah.
All right.
I'll call it.
Excellent time. Good job, dude. So.
Cheers, mate. Do you want me to jump to the pits or just carry on? I don't know.
So I think what we need to do, let's do a share screen the other way. I think the best way to demonstrate this is for you to see how I'm inputting it here, okay?
Okay.
So I think you need to stop the share screen when you're ready.
Yep. So yeah, 26 flat pretty much.
Yep.
Was my best.
Yep.
That's a shame because the last lap, if I got a better last sector.
Yeah.
You know, the exit, you know, the top. I
Yeah,
told
yeah.
you. Well, I lost all that time.
Right.
Oh, that's a shame.
Not a problem. Okay. Yeah, once we get out of here.
Yeah, I'm just stopping it.
Okay. All right, sending. Come on.
I would have been top of my leaderboard if I'd not messed up that.
Well,
right before the top of the hill.
So check this out. I mean, once we go over this little bit here, I think you'll see where the rest of the time is, honestly. Okay. So I'm gonna hop in here. Let's see. I do want to do it on this one, but I didn't want to get a pen crossing over that line. So all right, so you know the way I like to talk about, you know, the first half of a turn, you know, so getting to the apex, is we're trying to get to that apex as quickly as possible. But to do that as quickly as possible is not, you know, go from where I am right now a straight line to the apex, because that's geometry, that's point to point, right? What we mean by as quickly as possible is we carry the most speed in the deceleration zone while getting the car pointed in the direction that we need it to get to. That's our objective, okay? Every single corner, that's our objective. But you know, you're on the cusp right now, Dave, of, you know, racing with some of the biggest boys over there in the Euro accounts and all of that, and the Euro leagues and that side of the Atlantic. So honestly, this is a must for you, if I'm being quite frank.
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. So
Oops.
No problem. So as I'm braking in a straight line here, or as you're braking in a straight line here, you know, this is maximum 100% brake, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're getting to that turn-in point. Basically, as soon as we get to the turn-in point, we now begin to trail off, correct?
Yeah.
Right, so look at my brake input. So I'm max right now, and we're getting, and you know, if we're doing it perfectly, which we don't, right? but ideally, as we get to the apex, from this point to the apex, it should be as close to a gradual letting off of the brakes as possible. Now, what that does, okay? What that does, everyone needs to listen to this, okay? What that does is it keeps, and this is what G was talking about, it keeps the outer tires loaded with the weight of the car, which applies, you know, which allows them to apply the most grip possible. And that allows you to get to the apex in a very quick fashion. If that makes sense. Any questions with that? Did I explain that well?
No, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Right. So, what we don't want is for us to go is to, you know, we're still as we're turning in, like this, we're still applying the brakes too much. Now we realize, oh, it's too much, and now we let off. Then we let off the brakes too much as we get this last bit. You know what that's going to make us do? It's going to make us go wide.
Yeah.
If we do that, because we've overloaded the wheels, then we underload them, which then makes the grip levels go down. So what I'm seeing with a lot of your turns there, Dave, is not that. What I'm seeing with a lot of your turns is we're coming in through here, and you get that initial turn in and that initial amount of braking proper. But then there's in this vicinity here, there is often a let off of the brakes entirely. And what that can be for a couple of reasons. It might be because you see, oh, I'm going to make the corner now. I've got it. So I can let off and get ready to get on the throttle. You know what that means, honestly? It means you can brake later than you were.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Right? Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you're practicing laps, right? Those are some of the things you actually want to be looking for, and they can tell you how to be faster at a corner. Let me get to any questions as I'm moving along through here.
No, to be fair.
Okay. Thank you, Chris Wood, for another gifted membership. You rock, sir. You're a total stud. Okay. Interesting how... So we saw how Tijani did this, actually. What he did was he got to his slowest right here. And this is actually where you would pass him sometimes. But my guess is that because he's at his slowest here, he gets the car turned.
Takes more speed, right?
And then he can get on the throttle now.
Yeah.
And he's making the corner. So that's an interesting way to go about it. I find that's a little tough to execute, but it is Tidge after all.
Yeah, exactly. That's why, to be fair, I enjoy whenever I do time trials or whatever. I do follow his goes because
he's spot on.
A reliable, fast man. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Everything is spot on.
Yeah, and he's not doing anything. There isn't any, I want to say illegal, but there sometimes the way that people get their top times is a little sketch.
Yeah.
Doing stuff a little bit out of the ordinary. So here's I wanted to point this out because it's a wider corner. What we talked about in turn 1 is even more critical for this one.
Yeah, of course. Do you think I could brake later here?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, of course.
I do. So, as you come through...
Where do you aim to brake then? Is it when that massive thing to your right goes off your screen? You know, that tower thing? Is that when that goes off your screen? Where do you brake here?
Let's see. I'm passing there, and so if... It all depends on which way I'm trying to take the corner, but I would say for Ving, I'm right about here. No, for Ving, I'm right about here, and over to the right a little bit more already. And if I am doing the late apex, I'm more about here.
Do you mind just flinging your view to inside the car? I can just see in relation to that Dunlop sign. Where are you? Okay, so
this
it's
one
literally
here,
like just on. Yeah. So it's like right on the edge of my screen.
And then the other one would have been here.
And maybe just after.
As it goes by.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay, so what I saw here multiple times was braking in a straight line, taking it deep out here, which is good. And then now we're getting the car turned. However, from this point until we get to the apex, now we're basically not decelerating anymore. We're waiting for the car to turn.
Yeah.
Right? So we've let off the brakes at this point almost entirely, and then we're waiting, and now we get on the throttle and so forth, which really we should be steadily decelerating to about where I am right now. And that is massively quicker to do it that way.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then last one. Yeah, I remember it now. So the last corner that it happened at was up here. And before I demonstrate this one, let me see what G has to say up there. It's the same on... Wait a minute. Let me back. Oh, let me see. Blankenship says I'm starting to learn to trail brake a tiny bit, but judging speed by feel is tough without just looking at the speedometer. Okay. Gotcha. Well, it technically...
Yeah, that's one thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. I was just going to say, like, you know, you mentioned about spotting how fast you're going. That's one thing I wouldn't say I particularly do. You know how you said aiming into the corner just before this one? I think it was like 70 something miles an hour.
74, yeah.
Yeah, 74.
So
yeah, maybe I need to look at doing things like that, because it's not something I've implemented before.
What
really. I mean, sometimes, but it's more so from time trials and gaining that knowledge. Does that make sense? If Tijani says, "Oh, you want to be aiming for this," that's what I kind of go for. But when I'm racing on my own, I don't really have that figure in my head, right?
Yeah. So what I like to do is when I'm watching someone's replay in the game, and you know it's a top 10 time in the world, I'm always looking for, and I might not remember all of them, but I'm always looking.
No, of course.
I'm always looking for how much speed were they able to carry through the corner and still make the corner, because that tells me, okay, the car is capable of it. Maybe, to be fair, maybe I'm not capable of it, right? But I know that is actually possible.
Yeah.
So what that really has helped me a lot. And then so I'll remember that for key corners, basically, on a track. And for me, like the one previous to where I'm at, that was a key corner for me to see, like, okay, he's carrying, I think he was 75 miles per hour, the ghost that I watched, so, or the replay that I watched. So, let's see. Anything I'm missing here? It's the same on all sims. The fastest laps are usually always breaking the games somehow with stupid setups or something. Well, yeah, in some of the, you know, we don't really have setups most of the time in GT7, but yeah, I'll give you a huge tip to decode about racing. Think about the vehicle in diagonals. Okay, that one is for you. Thank you, G. Appreciate it. Okay, so this is a really quick corner. Honestly, you've just done one. You've just done the left-hander. Now you got to get ready for the right-hander immediately. And this one can be a lot of wasted coasting too. So, I think the two things that I noticed about this one, Dave, were you get over here real nicely, but you're too gentle with the steering inputs. So
they're really sling it in, then, you mean?
You gotta, yeah. I like to say chuck it in. You need to be violent. You know, whip it over to the right to get that weight transferred fully and early as possible. And then we're not from here to when we accelerate, we're coasting. We still don't want to really be doing that. You know, we're about 80 to 82 at this point, so we need to decelerate to about 72, 73, and we need to do that with minimal braking in this vicinity, so we can chuck it out. We can get on the throttle right about here and still make the corner.
Okay.
So that, you know, to me, what I was seeing, those were like the glaring things to me that were just, you know, again, you obviously put up a quick time. It's fantastic, but I think you can go even faster, if I'm being quite honest. Yeah. And so it's just those little. So what that's going to take is a lot of practice and a lot of feel. You know, it's going to be a slightly new feeling. You're going to feel it a little bit differently into the corner. So let me see. I'm not always the best on the fly of getting it down like this, but let me see if I can demonstrate it a little bit. But I'm gonna do it with some warm tires.
Yeah.
Okay. And even if I do it wrong, that might be okay as well, because I can say, hey, that was wrong. Missed that apex, nice. All right, so getting it to dive in on the throttle. No wasted coasting there. Turned in a little too soon for that one.
Do you race in this view, just out of interest?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I used to back in the day, to be fair. And then changed to the bumper one.
Even here, decelerating on the throttle as soon as possible. I could have made it. I didn't have to lift. All right, let's see if I can get this one how I want. I went a little deep. That's not how I wanted to do that at all. We'll try that one again. All right, let's see if we can whip it through here, how we were talking about. Conservative, but I did decelerate how I wanted to there.
Yeah.
And let's see if I can do turn one as well. Well, and even the final turn before the straight is a good example of, oh, goodness gracious. Good example of the same thing. Especially it's a long, letting the car go, back up. Conservative.
Do you always short shift to third?
No, I felt like I needed to. The G70's third gear is pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that wasn't too much slower if I had gotten the getting it right.
I was just curious.
All right.
First, you always go down to first there.
Yeah, I need that last bit of rotation. But to be fair, that might not necessarily need to happen if you've gotten your braking exactly how you want it. Went too wide on the initial turn. All right, let's see if I can do this one now. Maybe now that the tires are a little warmer, that might help. That was pretty much how I wanted to do that. So you saw that last, the last, we'll call it 20 to 30 meters of the corner. I was still under braking, and I was still decelerating to the apex, and then bam, right back on the throttle, and slight lift, but still made the corner pretty rapidly there. So, did you want to try again with this knowledge here?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Agreed, Turkelson. Yeah, they do. I went in just a little bit hot, so I felt like I needed a little bit of first gear there. But again, the fastest guys are braking way better than I am. So yeah, if you get the braking done properly, go for it. Stay in second.
Oh, do you want me to share my screen? I'm just going.
Oh, yeah, we'd like to see it as well. Thanks.
Let me just get on this corner.
I mean, we'll believe you if you tell us you beat it, but,
One sec.
I love it. This is just a little detail, a little detail. All right, we are set.
Should have braked more.
That was good though. you know, you were just a tad bit wide of the apex, but I saw you were braking all the way to the apex, and I think that's better. Yeah, I like it. A little more of Tidgeney's line. Yeah, that's a nice line. Goodness gracious. That's very good. Oh.
Penalty. Come on, bro.
What?
This game. I don't even know.
Whatever game. Whatever. All right.
Honestly, I don't know. What was that? Would have been going too far left on the exit? Oh, man, I don't know. I don't even know. Or cut in the corner. I literally don't even know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm talking and not concentrating.
That's okay. Tires need to warm up anyway. You just serve your penance, and we'll go through there. Let's see what you said there. I hadn't considered that. Yeah, that was good. I hadn't considered that, Kiwi. Oh, sorry, G. Both start with G. Messed me up.
I actually made time on exit against Tidgeney's Ghost then.
It's wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's when you know you've done something pretty right.
It's good to see, though, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when I'm following a ghost, and I go, wow, I just caught him. Wow, I'm catching him. This is amazing.
Yeah, I didn't have the greatest exit there.
Mike number 5 says, PD is sending the Red Bull Ring penalties to the Nürburgring. That's what happened there. Yep, Dave did just start streaming, so his channel's right there. It's also pinned to the top of the chat, so if you want to give the man a sub, please do. And we got 30 likes. Thank you, everybody. Throw up the 30 burgers. Let's do it.
Oh, it's really, really wide. Do you know what? Honestly, this week I've probably done this lap. I mean, I've done this race probably like 20 plus times.
Yeah.
And I've literally not got one penalty.
Right.
Or maybe I think one on the chicane. That is it.
Right. That was good. Dirty tires too, right there, I think. So.
Yeah, I had to get out of the throttle a little bit. Well, I'll try and do a lap without a pen.
Nice. Good speed carried through there. No. And as Dave's going around as well, if you too would like a session with me, just like or similar to how Dave is doing it today, feel free to reach out to me on PSN.
That was nearly the wall.
That was.
Sorry to interrupt.
It's okay.
I actually thought I was going to smash it for a second.
You can reach out to me on Lead Pencil 2017, friend request me there, and message me that you'd like to schedule one of these up as well. That's brilliant. I loved that. Your brake input was just great right there, and it sucked you to the apex. It was great.
That's my penalty.
That's a pen.
Oh my goodness. Sorry.
That's okay.
Pressure's on. I'm trying to push.
Yeah, Viking. There's no game sound when we do a share screen, unfortunately. Also, if you're looking to schedule a session with me, you can also join our Discord and message me there as well. Either way is a good start to our conversation to get get your session rolling. I was just racing with you the other day, Mike number 5. You weren't slow. Washing out like that at the beginning. Okay, Farouk, very nice. Good to see you, bud. All right. Hopefully we got all the penalties out of our system, huh?
Yeah, let me try and get one. Sorry about this.
That's okay.
I'm just trying to push.
That's how it goes, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's okay. Get yourself nice and wide here. Don't push. Don't necessarily overdrive the car. Just make the car do what you want it to do in each corner without exceeding the limits of what the car can do.
Too much of the curb.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, Kiwi, appreciate you, man. We'll see you, bud. Nice.
It's a bit slidey.
Yeah. They'll cost you on the exit, but...
Should have turned his ghost off.
Well, no pen.
Yeah.
The hairpin. Okay. I'll look for that. I'll look for that, G. That was excellent. I think the only difference I would have done is get on the throttle a little sooner, because you had it. That car rotated for you really nice there.
Coasted too much probably through that.
Yeah.
Lost a lot of time. A lot of time.
That's okay. In the end, really, what's more important is getting that feel that we're talking about here.
Mess that up. I can't help but not push. It's like wired into me.
All right, you want to go around one more time?
Yeah, let's do one more and
Okay.
see.
Okay. Nice. That was aggression right there. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're utilizing that little, that little bit of braking on that turn really nicely. It's working out well for you there. Good. Little bouncy there, but that's still pretty good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's so tough.
Greed it. I'm just pushing too much.
Yep. It's all right. Yeah, I like that yank of the steering wheel there. That was good. Getting the car,
Cheers.
making it go over there. We can build a... Oh!
Whoa! Yeah, we'll stop it right there, I think.
That was exciting. Sounds good, Farouk. Appreciate you, man. Okay.
Should we stop it there?
Yep,
Otherwise, I'm just going to keep giving you guys pens.
Yeah, let's go ahead and stop there. And let's come back to my lobby here. And you can stop the share screen at any point.
Yeah. Whoops.
Excuse me.
Oh, do I need to stop mine? I could just join back yours. Is that what we wanted to do? You want me to stop it?
Yeah, and I'm...
Yeah.
Yep, and you can come over. I'm going to change the
So
track.
my optimum lap on that bunch of laps was a 2:05.911.
Really? So it was there. Very
And you know
interesting.
what? So the first lap I did of that, my first and third sector were the fastest of them all.
Uh-huh.
And then my third lap, the second sector was the fastest, and then the last lap I just did was my fastest last sector. Maybe because
interesting.
So yeah. I got a good run.
It's definitely there. You're
there.
right on the cusp.
I need to grind.
Oh, there it is. Full course. And
Coming back to your lobby, I think I might need to reconnect to the multiplayer. So if that's the case, I might run to the toilet real quick.
Oh, sure, no problem. We can do that. I need to change the track and...
I'm drinking way too much water.
all that.
Yeah, BRB. Just connecting to the online.
Okay. Should do it now. I need to put mediums on. Yeah, G. So while we wait for Dave to come back, the Ving off of that corner, it's. I think in Group 3 it's really good. In the Group 4s, I was having trouble really getting that thing to turn rapidly and so forth. So I don't know. It's it was a tough nut for me to crack earlier in the week.
I'm back, by the way.
Okay, sounds good.
Don't interrupt. Now, as we spoke earlier, I don't know what car to go for.
Right.
I've not been overly strong at this track, I'm not going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
It's penalty central for me.
I would, at this point, I would try something that you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
That'd be my recommendation.
I'm just going to go for the GTR just because I was using that earlier.
Sounds good. I will go ahead and rock the Peugeot because that's what I used earlier in the week. So gearing isn't too much of a, you know, the gearing will be different, but it's not too much about that really here. Oops. It's all about not getting a penalty is what it is.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I've probably put in about 200 miles or so on this circuit, and I've lost count of how many penalties I've had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, if you want to go for a record for pens in one race, this is the place to go for it.
Yeah, it's insane. But yeah, PD keep giving it to us.
They do.
With hards and mediums. GG's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly, G. So it just doesn't have quite the power to pull out. So in Group 3, I say V that hairpin off all day long for sure. But okay, so we're not going to stop just for time's sake. We're not going to stop on each corner, but I want you to go ahead and follow me. We're going to go ahead and go like 60% speed, okay? And I'm going to talk through each corner as we go, okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So, turn 1 is a nice roll of the dice, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. Even track limits is bizarre.
Is who knows what, yeah. So, braking at the 100, yeah. Turning nice and late, expecting the bump, got to track out wide in order to carry the speed, and out you go, right? Biggest, tightest turn coming up on the whole track here. I'm going to slow down a little bit more for this one and talk through it. So braking at the 100, straight line braking all the way until here. And I'm going to stop for a moment. Key is for me...
Whoops.
No problem. Key is for me is to be on the throttle at this point right here. To begin digging the tires in to get that grip started. Coasting through this, no good. So getting on the throttle, at least a blip of throttle here, and then full throttle out to here. You do that, you can take that corner pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Now we come into a sequence of turns where our type of trail braking that we've talked about in the last one really comes in. So second gear, get that extra rotation in, braking all the way to the apex, and then out we go. Same here with this one. Braking at the 50, nice wide entrance with the intention of tightening the entire way on the throttle at that late apex. Out you go. This is a quick one, but similar. Get it to tighten in on the throttle, and out you go. It says much fewer turns than Nürburgring does. Get nice and wide for this one. Braking at the imaginary Well, probably at the 50 actually is what I've noticed. It's okay, just before the 50. Okay, so that's kind of the idea. Don't want to belabor the points on that. We'll take it just a fraction faster now. Almost lost it. Got a nice bounce off of that.
Yeah, it is a lottery, that first corner.
That's right. Hey, SD, good to see you, friend. Overshot. Oh, you know what? Oh no, I did move my brake balance. Okay. Oh yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do with my brake balance. What would you recommend with the GTO or anything?
So, for this track, to be quite honest, you know, probably the best thing to do would be to toggle between going to the front and going to the back. So the I feel like turn 1 and turn 2 don't really want the brake balance to the back as much.
Okay.
But then the middle sector and last sector honestly really do want the brake balance back there, because you have this big braking zone. You want that stopping power that brake balance to the front gives you right here, because there is no time to trail brake on this corner, for example. You're just mashing the brakes down, trying to be able to brake as late as possible on that one. So for me, I leave it in the back anyway, because during race I don't feel like switching back and forth. I don't have time for that. Okay. All right, I'll talk through a little bit more now when I'm doing what I want to do and when I'm not doing what I want to do here. All right, so wide entrance. Too wide. Get the tail end to come out a little bit. Get on the throttle. Okay. Fresh lap here. Going wide, braking at the 100. Braking hard in a straight line. Get it to turn.
Just gonna knock you a bump here.
Sounds good. All right, objective for this one: brake nice and late. As late as you dare. Get the car turned. Out you go. All right, now for a sequence of turns where we really want to trail brake, use all the braking power to decelerate to the apex as quickly as possible. Each corner, that's our objective. Went a little wide on that one. That was good for me. Pretty good. Missed the apex. Probably got a pin. Trying to get a pin, aren't I? I did.
Take.
Yep, go ahead. Go forward.
Thanks.
G is a fan of the Peugeot. Safe to say.
Whoa, sorry, I braked a bit dodgy there.
I almost bonked you.
Yeah.
Just avoided it.
Too much curb.
A little bit, but that is the idea there.
Yeah.
All right, got to serve my penalty.
You got a pen.
All right. Ah, you took the lead pencil line there. That's what I did last time.
Oh.
That was fun.
Bit take drifting. Memory Paul Walker. Too late.
Me too, actually. Did the same thing.
Go if you want.
No, you go ahead. I need to watch you.
Oh, I braked badly again. It's a really tough track, this one, I find.
Yeah.
There's not many corners.
Right.
It's just, you lose so much time in these important braking zones.
True. Hey there, Radion. Good to see you, friend. We've done time in Group 4 at the ring, and now we're at the other ring in Austria doing Group 3s. Dave, I'm going to make a suggestion.
Shoot.
I want you to try the Peugeot.
Should we do it?
Yeah. You have one in your garage?
Yeah.
I want to see you in it. Go grab that sucker. I feel like I'm catching you way too easy. And so I don't know. I don't think I can do the job of really seeing, and honestly, I think you're gonna like it as well. I think it's gonna be good for you.
What brake balance do you have on?
So I'm just doing +5 to the back. Oh, you got out way ahead of me. Didn't notice. Let me catch up to you
slow
here.
Down. Yeah. I'm just gonna practice this braking zone a little bit. See what it's like, because I've not driven this since I mentioned the Deep Forest reverse.
Excuse me. All right, I'm with you.
Yeah. I think the tire's a bit cold there.
Yeah.
Penalty.
Me too.
She got one as well, yeah.
Mine actually showed up first, funnily enough.
See, I've had some like that. You know how really far to the left, where I don't get a penalty?
Yeah.
So let's see if I got one there.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I don't get one.
No,
It's
you don't.
so random. It's honestly, it's so random.
Well, I know one thing
Whoa.
about...
I wasn't paying attention there.
Sure. I know one thing about that. You do need to... You can go wide, but if you get back in time, it doesn't give you a pen. Except for the one ghost that I followed who went so wide on his time, and I have no idea how he didn't get a pen.
Yeah. I think I saw Digit watching that one.
Okay.
And it was just really wide.
Right. It was absurd. Like, yeah.
It does make you wonder.
No wonder. Yeah, right. SD with a gifted membership. Thank you, man. That means a ton. Thank you. But everyone's already thrown up their stud emoji. Anyone else, please throw up a stud emoji for SD. All right, let's pay for our crimes against humanity. Yeah, the Peugeot can be a little bit interesting to sometimes get turned, but it really hooks up out of the corners nicely, which is one of the reasons I went with it this week.
I got a pen there, but it might do that dodgy thing.
Yeah, it looked to me like you got back in time.
Thing. Yeah, did it? Okay.
Exiting in first or second there?
There, second.
Okay, try first next time.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
No, I think you're fine. I just didn't account for the overspeed. Right on the edge.
Again. I think I got a pen.
I think we both escaped it.
Oh boy, bad there.
That was first.
Yeah, I should have straightened up a little bit more, and also not gone pedal to the metal.
Okay, good. I like it though. You mentioned, I guess, why you said straightening up. So why opening the steering a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good.
Oh, greedy. I'm surprised I've lasted this long without spinning.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
So, does the Peugeot feel okay, or are we still...
Yeah, it feels alright, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I've driven it a bit, obviously, like I said, for that daily, deforest.
Right.
And I've used it in some online, some lobby races with friends. I can't remember what tracks though. But I didn't use it last night when I played. I used mostly the GTR and the G70 in the races we did.
Okay.
So I don't know, when was that Deep Forest one? A few weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that probably a dozen times maybe. That race. But on my alt account that was, not on this one. Oh not brake too late.
Laser Guy, what's up, friend? Good to see you. Okay, Rad, thanks for letting me know. We look good on my end, but nice line there. That was gorgeous.
Thank you.
Radion is asking, where are you from, Dave?
I'm from Leicester in the UK, mate. The mighty Leicester. Leicester City, if anyone's following the Premier League. Not so mighty these days, unfortunately, but... Oh, I cut too much of that corner, I think, and then went wide. This corner.
Yep, I did the same thing.
Definitely a penalty there.
I followed you.
Yeah, I lost a hell of a lot of time. So, to let you know, my lap on this circuit, I got a 129.9 with the
Lancer,
the Mitsubishi there, the Lancer. But I found that just a bit sketchy.
It is super sketch. It's got incredible acceleration, but
yeah,
it really does.
You have to be perfect on the throttle.
You do.
It just spins up.
You do.
And I was finding fourth. I was upshifting to fourth. Like, you know, on this left-hander coming up on the exit. A short shift to fourth on the exit, just because it spins up in third.
Yep.
Wow. Went a bit wide.
So we have, G says we have the same accent, you and I. And then, Radion says, just down from Sheffield. I used to live there.
From Sheffield? Leicester's far from Sheffield. These damn penalties on that damn corner.
Yeah, G says I'm less than an hour's drive from Dave.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, Chef's not far.
Chris Wood says a friend of mine owns the wind farm outside of Leicester. G says we're practically neighbors.
Yeah, I've lived in Leicester all my life, to be fair.
Excuse me. Very cool.
It's quite nicely located because it's like in the middle of England, so I can get to London in like an hour on the train.
Yeah.
And then also Sheffield's not even that long, I don't think. Oh, don't tell me I got a penalty there when I was looking in the mirror at you. Please.
It looked good from
my
vantage point.
Yeah.
G says we have Donington Park nearby too.
Yeah, I've been there.
What's that up?
Been there quite a bit, to be fair. No, actually, more so when I was younger though. Only spectating. And so I'm turning 40 later this year, and I'd like to do some kind of driving experience, you know, like in a single seater.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Really cool, man.
How did that turn feel for you right there? It looked pretty good.
Yeah, nice in first. Yeah. Got it straightened up perfectly and booted it in first.
Good.
There, I didn't do my braking too well. I was a bit tentative on my throw out. I think here I'm slightly turning in maybe too early, or taking a tighter line than you.
That looked pretty tidy to me, but...
Oh, it's going to be a pen again. I'm sorry, I'm trying to push it, man.
Yeah. Well, I'll be curious to see what this time is.
Maybe we're doing a war for like the most pens.
Yeah.
Win that.
SD says, congrats on joining the 40 plus club.
Yeah, cheers, bro. I wonder if that's going to be a pen.
That one might be. What was that last time for you?
30.4.
A 0.4, okay.
That first corner then, I was nearly a tenth faster purple going into that.
Yeah,
first.
I thought so. I thought we were going pretty quick there.
Whoops.
Up and Adam, good to see you, friend. Nice to have you here, bud. Let me catch up to just a tad here, Dave. There we go. Yep, go ahead. I'm good. You got it, Rad. You betcha.
Too late.
I went deep with you.
I tend to do that, you know, when you're following someone. I need to concentrate more on, my line and not look at the car in front. I feel like I follow them.
Yeah, that can be a thing, for sure.
Oh, man. I think I've done it again, haven't I?
It was close. Maybe you just snuck it in there?
Yeah, I fully got the throw to try and make it, but it obviously compromised me massively. Not doing too well. This is my 9th lap, and I've done 5 clean laps, half.
You did that one pretty nice.
Yeah, there was no movement on the exit, if you saw. I literally just put my foot down and it went straight and didn't squirrel everywhere.
Yes, that's it. You're looking like you're getting that hairpin pretty repeatable there. Pretty comfortable for you.
It's nice in this car, to be fair. I'm not gonna lie. First gear is very responsive. That was bad. Braked a bit too late.
Yeah. Okay, G.
Oh no! Again.
I think you were in. I think you were inside.
Oh, I got a 29.9.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, that's better than your quali.
It might be by like I got a 9.53 here. I don't know if I got like a 9.7 something in the either. I can't remember.
So it about matches
something
it.
like that.
Okay, so I'm seeing
We'll
a couple.
see if we do some.
Yeah, so I'm seeing a couple things, but I think I want to verify it with
some screen share.
Share screen. Yeah. So why don't we go ahead and have you hop out of this and go to the actual daily, just like we did the last time.
Yeah.
And I think you're gonna rock it. I do. I think you're gonna rock it.
We'll see. Hopefully it won't be so penalty oriented.
Yeah, focus on getting that car rotated and getting it pointed in the direction that you want before getting on that throttle. I think that's extra key to stay within the track limits.
Oh, I think I might be on hards. Let me just see.
Okay. Oh yeah, you might have to.
That's all right.
No, you're on mediums. Okay.
I'm gonna load a ghost. I really do like following ghosts. I hope that doesn't.
No, it's not a problem.
Okay.
I would recommend following that another
Which
MR
one
car.
Would you say?
Or another, or the Beetle for that because you got the weight in the back also.
I'm just gonna go for that fast Beetle. We'll see how I'll compete with this one.
Go ahead and do that. I think if I'm not following the exact same car I'm doing, I want to at least follow the same drivetrain. That's kind of my mode of operation.
Okay. Noted. Thank you.
Yep.
Can we just start that again?
Yeah. So the gearing on the Peugeot as well, the second gear will really help you rotate in some of those corners. So even this one, second, will help you. And then, exactly, exiting back up in third.
Yeah.
There's a couple spots where it really helps with that.
That's definitely going to be a pen. Great start, Dave.
It's all right. It's expected. You're just demonstrating all of our what all of us go through here on this track. Oh, it did. Hang on. Thank you, Rad. It'll come back here in a second.
Oops.
Yeah, his tires need to warm up. I do believe. All right. Fresh start. So yeah. So again.
Oh my god, man!
I think a little second gear would have gotten your car pointed the way you want.
Yeah. Missed my braking point.
Yeah. You big fat Beetle in the way.
See, that one's a bit weird, right? Because I fully got out the throttle then and accepted the fact that I run wide.
Yeah.
Surely it should just not do that, but...
Right.
I mean...
It's not how it works.
Full of wonderful things.
Up and Adam, thank you for the disclaimer in chat. I appreciate that, friend. Brad, you should be asleep. Goodness, it's...
Yeah, sorry to your viewers. This is how not to drive.
3 a.m. or something over there for you.
Too much curb.
Yeah, the car could have handled a little more there. Could have gone a little wider. So when you're watching Digit, right? And I know is one of the guys that you watch. One of the things you're constantly hearing from him is the whine of the gearing, right? So under braking, he downshifts, and you're hearing the you're hearing that gearing come down from, you know, high RPMs as it goes down, and it's like, it's almost like music because he's so consistent. When I have him on in the background sometimes, but what he's getting with that is extra rotation into every corner. So I'm going to make a recommendation here. We need to be downshifting more into these upcoming corners. So this corner coming up, use a
As
little...
in faster?
No.
Downshifts.
I want you to go down one more than what you've been doing. So this one coming up,
okay.
Go down to first for extra rotation.
I just missed my braking point.
Yep, fine. Go down to second gear for this one coming up. And then exit in third. Look how much you could have done. You were early.
I got loads more rotation. Yeah.
Here again, second. Okay, a little bit late to get to a little bit late turn in, but that's the idea. Probably not great, Nielsen. No, probably not. Yep, and here again, we've been talking about second gear here to get that extra. And just need a little earlier turn in to cover more of the apex. Let's try and implement second gear for rotation here as well. Out in third. Yeah, that's good. Clean. Excellent.
This Beetle's absolutely rapid out of there.
Yeah. Well, and and don't forget too, whoever's driving that has rolled the dice who knows how many times to get the time, and I guarantee you he didn't go that rapid through there every time.
Oh yeah,
you know,
for sure. Yeah.
Oh, I'll try to stop then. Okay, we ended up a little deep, but that's all right.
Yeah, we did.
All right, some second gear again. Take a little wider. Yep, a little wider next time. A little wider next time. You just you close to the apex a little too soon is all. But look at that. So look at what that's doing. That's getting the car rotated quicker, so that you can get on the throttle sooner. And it's working like a charm. All right, missed
the apex.
Missed it just a tad, yeah. And that is an improved time.
Faster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at it curl. Now it didn't quite work, but you saw it yank to the right. It was beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, massively. Yeah. Massively.
I hate racing games, but I love this channel. Well, thanks, Adam, man. He says, it's Led's soothing voice. Plus, I will support someone that will always be willing to help people get better at something. Well, that's cool, man. Appreciate you, friend.
Whoa, yeah.
So, as you're going through this, you know, this lap's a little bit of a throwaway since we got a half-second pen and all that, but something that we're learning here, Dave, is the importance of getting it rotated, getting the car rotated.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's up to you in the future, like, if you can see that you're not getting the car rotated, you got to figure out how to do it, how to make it happen.
Yeah.
Obviously, a big part of that is braking. A big part of that is possibly where you're putting your brake balance, but then gearing can also help. quite a bit as well in doing that. Saragon, you're a stud yourself, sir. That's right, 30 likes, man. We got 30 burger out, no doubt. Yeah, deal with the bounce. Almost caught it, almost caught it. Almost caught it.
Oh, dear me. I'm doing better on my time trial because honestly, I was so bad and I was really nervous about doing this.
Yeah, nerves are good though.
This combo.
Yeah, helps you focus. That's what nerves do. At least that's what I tell myself. All right, we're getting closer on that one. That was just a couple tires width too wide that time. We can probably still be a little wider on that one. You see how you got on the throttle and you actually went too wide. So we got to get a wider angle into that one. Take the car a little bit deeper. Nice. Mm-hmm. Excellent. No drama on exit that time. Mm-hmm. Believe it. Yes. Gotta punch it and believe. It's good. Not quite not quite as good as your fourth lap, but it's serviceable. Good. Yeah. A little bit of
probably should have. Yeah.
A little bit of tire slippage.
Probably could have short shifted to second there. Yeah.
Tough to know in the middle of it. There it is. Clipped the apex. Very nice. Almost. A little more braking. So So in that scenario, that's one of those times where we didn't let the braking pull the car into the apex. Mm-hmm. Good speed carried through there. Let's, for that last turn before this straightaway, let's try to get on the throttle just a tad sooner. You're on the throttle just after the apex. I want you to be on the throttle either at or just before the apex there.
Boog it up.
There is that dip on that final turn. And if you're on the throttle, if you're on the throttle just before that dip, the compression gives you a lot of grip.
I'm just committing going wide there.
you probably want to go ahead. You may want to just restart, because we're on lap 8. The tires will start to be a little bit not so great anyway.
Oh, I tried to just go for it.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes because of because you never know how that bump's gonna go. But if you're on the throttle before the apex, go over the bump, lift just a little bit, wait that millisecond for the car to settle, and then go back full throttle. That can often
oh my gosh.
get you away from it.
See, personally, I would never ever do this as a daily race. This track ever. It's like you couldn't pay me to do it.
All right then. That's a good line. Mm-hmm. That's super quick there. I know you got the pen, but that's super quick way to go through there. It's good. Radion says, looking forward to watching you race in Daily C, Dave.
Yeah, see there.
Nice. Bring it back. You got it. Yep. Nice. Good. Good adjustment there. It looked like you were about to go a little too deep. Wasn't perfect, but you brought it back closer than I thought you would. Yep. We just
missed it up there.
We closed to the apex a little soon, is all.
And then missed it.
Yeah. We did back-to-back misses. Different ways, but yeah. That's right, I forgot you had the pen on the previous one. Or something. Goodness. Even with those mistakes? Yeah.
Oh yeah, just clocked that.
So your first sector was really great then. Good catch.
Thanks.
Good. Try braking with your left tires not on the green on that one.
Okay, on the entry.
Yeah, I think that's a little slipperier.
Same here, do you think?
Yeah, same here. The only spot
where the braking point.
The only spot that it seems to work okay is turn 1.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. That was, yeah, I saw it from the beginning.
Night pen.
Way too early on the turn in.
Yeah.
That might be all right. You got it back. I think you got to get it back before the end of the candy cane curbing. Now you can go wider than that, and even if you get it back, it doesn't matter, but good speed through there. These tips led. I'm on race C now, hoping I can prove too. Awesome, Laser Guy. Appreciate you, man. Good luck out there, bud. That's happening a lot on that turn. Gotta see what's going on. That's it. That's darn near perfect there. All right. Put this lap behind us. Good. Good correction on that one. Adjustment. Bounce got you, yep.
Yeah.
There it is. We've been waiting for that turn. Look at that.
Penalty.
Well, I think you'll get them both done now.
Yeah. Right, let's try again. I messed that up already.
It's all right. It's all right. We'll build off of this. Oh,
come on,
no
man.
way. Well, maybe restart. Maybe restart. Yeah.
Man. Yeah, this is, like I said, this is like my time trial I was doing.
It's tough,
just
man.
Penalty after penalty.
Oh, I meant to ask, it's too late now, but I meant to ask what your optimal was looking like there.
Yes. Whoops.
It's okay. My fault. Didn't think of it in time.
Too early.
Wow. He has, blank, I can answer that. He's got a DD Pro.
Yeah, with a load cell.
Works. It works. Decent.
I didn't want to hit that curb then.
Yeah. Oh, those are my tires, Radion. Those aren't his. Because I'm sitting in the pits on my screen. Yeah, there we go. Good catch. Yeah, we got it. Yep. Excellent job there. That's exactly what we want to do. All right.
Not so much there.
Tad wide there, but it's okay. We'll keep going. Oh, I just saw the winky face, Rad. You knew already. Okay. That was my winky face. Oh.
Oh, I should have not put my foot down, but
Yeah.
I thought, why not?
So you can get, it's still a little bit of a roll of a dice, but you can get more consistency out of turn 1 if you are on the throttle fully before the bump, lift after the bump, you know, gauge how bad the bounce is, feel it out, and get on the throttle again. I'm noticing more throttle after the bump, and that's really...
You go before you hit the apex of the bump, you mean you get on the throttle there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And but then lift after the bump,
Yeah.
lift. I mean, it can work full throttle the whole way. I've lucked out every now and then, but for consistency's sake. It is not this cold, Rad, but yeah, you're right. It does. The tire temps do stay very low. Well, we missed the bump entirely. One way to do it too. No problem. It's a viable strat. Honestly. Mm-hmm. Well, are we feeling a bit fatigued?
It's just frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
especially when it's not like Group 3 mediums. I don't really do that.
Right.
Like it's more often than not it's softs, so the difference is a lot different.
Yeah, true. Grip levels, yeah.
But like I said, in terms of track, I'd never do this as a daily. No matter the class, just because of the penalties. So this is not something, Red Bull Rig's not one that I do that much, that's all.
All right, so you actually got a really good exit there and no pen somehow. I thought it was going to nail you, but...
brake too early.
Okay, good catch. Yeah, we're over-rotating the steering wheel a little bit now on the hairpin. All right, let's get it tucked in. Yep, very nice.
It seems like completely random sometimes, you know, like you use the curb one time and it's fine. You use the curb the next time and then it does that. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of this can be attributed to the first lap on the cold tires. That's what I'm seeing. Because your lines are good, it's just it's not ready.
Yeah.
They're not optimal temps yet. Nice. Yeah, that took it pretty well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree, G. I do.
Very slightly too late.
Yep. Just a couple meters. Yeah, he is halfway through a Rad. Just beyond halfway, I think.
Forgot to go down to second there.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a penalty as well.
Could be fine. It's close. Very close.
Pretty late. Oh god, it's tough, man.
Yeah. G says. Yeah. G says never avoid tracks, mate. There's always stuff to be learned. And then he says.
I get that. It's just I think the track limits on this track is just next level lame.
Next level
in all
lame.
Honesty.
It's well said.
It is. It's just I don't know, man. Pixel penalties. It's not where it's at.
Right.
Especially in daily races, then it hammers your SR, right?
Yeah. Ooh, that was less drama.
And then before you know it, you're down into God knows what. And then you can't get out of it because you're up against people that want to play Mario Kart.
Uh-huh. Nice.
I should have upshifted earlier.
G does say he looks good, Led. I agree.
Cheers, guys.
So, a couple of thoughts here. You know, with you know, we actually focused on with German Kiwi, our last guest. We focused on the differences between Group 4 and Group 3. And one of the main things with Group 3 is your margins for error are so much smaller.
100%.
Yeah.
It's night and day, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, you can make mistakes.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah. You can make mistakes in a Group 4.
I'm going to fall out.
You can make mistakes in Group 4, and you might actually not even be that much slower. But with the Group 3, the same type of mistake can lose you a whole lot. So
yeah, I mean, personally, I don't really lose, like, you know, I'm losing this car quite often. That doesn't happen in Group 4.
No, of course not. So, you know, what Group 3 is doing for you is it's exploiting those weaknesses a little bit. Oh, man.
See that was like a jump. I got air.
I saw. You rocketed to the sky.
Come on, I should get half a second off for the awesome air time I got.
Right. Fortunately, the judges don't look at it that way. Nice. I like where you put the throttle that time. That's good.
Oh man,
it kicked you.
I hate this track. It's insanely bad. Do you reckon drivers in real life complain about that? They must complain about that hideous first corner, right? It must be horrible in like a real car.
I'm guessing in real life they don't go over that sausage for any reason.
Okay.
Too much risk for a real car and a real driver. Very nice there. That turn's looking a lot better now. Much more consistent, getting that width to the entrance, and then it's tightening at the right time, so you're applying the throttle just right. It's good. Hmm. Yeah, that's what we were trying to implement, Rad. Very nice. Mm-hmm.
Did you see that? What on earth was that?
That was happening to me on Monday when I was first starting to do that,
What
and
even was it?
I I don't know. I still don't know. I don't think there's any grass there to clip.
No, there's literally nothing.
So I'm in one sense I'm glad to see it happen to someone else, but
Yeah,
in the
yeah, I
other
know what you're
sense
saying.
it's very mysterious what's going on there.
Oh, I messed it up again, man. Yeah, I don't like that first corner, as you can probably imagine.
Yeah.
We've definitely fallen out this stream. I wonder how many I've got on that first corner, man.
We lost count a while
Crazy.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough sledding for sure.
At least your viewers will know how not to take the first corner.
We have gotten that pretty nailed. We got that nailed down. Very much. I still think we need to be, and Radion's putting it in the chat too. We definitely still need to not be 100% over the bump. I still think you're doing it and living on a prayer and hoping it works, and it's most of the time not working.
Or just let it roll over the first bump on the first corner, you mean?
Yeah, again, a little bit of full throttle before the apex, straighten the car, lift over the bump, wait for it to settle, back on the throttle fully after that. It's a bit of a dance.
So remind me again. Brake into it, accelerate a little bit beforehand, then let off over it, and then straighten up and get back on it.
Correct.
It just feels, to be honest, it feels alien to me. I didn't, like, my brain farted then, to be honest, when I went into it. And I missed the apex.
Well, part of it was you missed the apex, yeah. But it's okay. It's not, to me, that's less important than the other things that we've been talking about today, because that corner is one. It's one of one. There's really nothing quite like it.
Yeah.
Is that right, Rad? Well, congrats on that, man. Thank you for sharing. That's cool, dude. And just like that. Do we think Dave even knows he's done it?
Yeah, I did see it.
Okay.
I just saw that I did better on the first corner, so I was going to sweat out for the next lap. Oh.
It's all right. It's still there. Lots of time there. Didn't lose too much with that. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Oh, do you know what? I just went for it. I went for it. I
Yeah.
wanted to go for it. I wanted to go
Yes.
for it.
I know
I
the
should have,
feeling.
but I was like, why not?
That's massive, though.
Yeah, I did. And to be fair, that lap just then, I made a mistake, right? The first corner was a bit, or was it? I can't even remember.
Yeah,
It wasn't great.
The first corner was so-so.
Wasn't the best.
But
yeah.
but you missed the apex.
Yeah, but he showed then because I was 2 tenths up, wasn't I, going into that braking zone on this lap that I've just followed it on.
Mm-hmm. And then you just kept gaining time throughout it. And then you must have had
try another lap with this delta and see what happens.
Yeah, what's your optimal, before I forget to ask?
Well, what I'm going to do, if you don't mind, I'll do this lap.
Go for it. Yeah.
I'll either complete it or ball it, then we can see what my optimum was.
Okay. Good exit speed there.
See if the GT gods will be on my side.
They may be in your favor. We'll see.
I forgot to go to third.
Yeah. It cost you a little bit.
Dang it.
It could have been worse. You were actually more aggressive than your best lap.
Yeah.
So you've actually kind of, it's a wash a little bit.
And did the same.
Still not
it's gonna
terrible.
Be hard to find that time now. Although I think they did this corner not too great.
Yeah, this could be better.
No.
Not quite.
All right, in fact, let me just continue the lap.
Sure.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem. Well, this is a new record for the for lead pencil. For learn with lead. We've never had a guest improve both their daily B and their daily C time.
Oh right, is that what you meant? Oh sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool then. I didn't expect my time on this track to go to 29.5. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Because
in my time trial before, I couldn't even break 129.
Right.
130. I was just 130 plus all the time.
Right.
Oh, just for good measure.
Right.
My favourite corner.
That's the way to end the session on Red Bull
I'm sweaty. I am sweaty. Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay.
So look at that, 29.1. That's a shame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I like.
So it's there.
Go ahead.
No, the lap's there. You know, if I can actually do it together. I mean.
Yeah. So for me, I like to. Your optimum's almost always going to be better than your one best lap. But I always, if I'm about 2/10 off of my optimal, I feel pretty good about that. That means I've been pretty consistent. It's something for you to work towards as well. So there's a couple of factors with Red Bull Ring, right? It breeds inconsistency because of the...
Yeah, it's a shame with all the stuff going on, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think
because of the risks you have to take over and over and over again. Yeah. So I feel like that's, there's an asterisk to this gap between your best time and the optimal, but heck of a job, man. You pushed through. And you took 4/10 off of your time.
Cheers, man.
Yeah, that's sweet. So
yeah, really pleased with that.
I am too. And you bettered your B time by a couple of tenths. Is that right? You got to a 0.1.
Yeah. I think my optimum was a 205.911.
Right.
So yeah,
right. You could
a little bit more with that one.
Definitely in the fives. Okay. I have two.
Made the top 10.
In your friends list. That's sweet. Very nice. Very nice. All right, you can stop the share screen if you'd like, and then
no worries.
I have just a couple of takeaways for us here going forward. So,
oops, sorry, my bad.
That's all right.
I'm having another moment. What am I doing? I'm going into your share screen.
Oh, that's fun.
You're still sharing. Yeah.
Oh, right. I didn't stop it. Okay.
No, it's all right.
So, Blanking Ship says GG's, Dave. Yeah, heck of a job.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, appreciate it. I've
Really,
seen the chat.
really quick.
Thanks,
Okay,
everyone.
so we've focused mainly on various ways to get the car rotated, basically, is what we focused on today, right? So, in the beginning, we focused on making sure we're braking all the way through the deceleration zone, right? So that way we're keeping the weight of the car on the outer tires, giving continuous grip throughout the deceleration portion of the corner. And then most recently, we've on this track we focused on even enabling us to do that even more with gearing changes and getting the car rotated that way. And I mean, I think you saw. I mean, it
Oh yeah,
really,
I saw it straight away.
yeah, it really made a difference instant. Especially turn one, it helped out a lot. Any turn that has a little bit of a sweeping nature to it, is really gonna aid you in that. So going forward, when you're practicing, Monday comes around, new dailies are out, you're checking them out. Really, I want you to focus on, okay, I need to get as much of the corners, as much of the turning done before the apex as possible, so that, especially if you're in a car that is prone to power oversteer, you're able to straighten that exit and not have as much drama coming out of the corner.
Yeah.
So that's something. And always, so if you're practicing and you're constantly, maybe not constantly, but you're having to lift after the apex, you're having to over rotate the steering on the exit of a corner. If you end up with a lot of power oversteer after the apex, all of that is telling you that your entrance needs work, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
The way you're entering the corner's got to have. So I need you to have an analytical mind when it comes to practicing, basically. When these things are failing when you're practicing, you're going, okay, what do I got to do to get this car rotated? Basically, it's a must. Like, there's no maybe I'll get the car rotated, maybe I won't. I need you to be like fully 100% committed to getting the stupid car rotated, no matter what it takes. Okay?
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
That's what we're going for here. The second, so that's the first thing. And I think that's probably the primary thing. Okay, is doing that. The next thing, we touched on this earlier, but I want to make sure. So do you watch? You said you watch Tidge's lap guides, and
generally, yeah.
Yeah, and those are great. I mean, they're top notch. There's no doubt about it. But when you're besides doing that, I think you really should incorporate also watching the replay of the fastest ghost, and with the idea of making specific notation of how much speed is he able to carry through the corners. Incorporate that just so you know what is possible. I think a lot of times, I know I do this, especially with a Group 4 car, I tend to underestimate what the car is capable of.
Yeah, for sure. I think so.
Yeah, so I would definitely add that as well to your arsenal of practicing on the dailies. And there's one other thing that I'm going to suggest. The last thing is, have you seen any of my Essential Racing Strategies series?
I've not, to be fair, no.
Okay, so they are designed to be DR ranked specific, and I think that you will benefit greatly from the A rank series that I'm in the middle of doing right now. So I have the first one out. That one is episode 7. I'm working on episode 8. So episode 7 deals with your weekly objectives. Okay? And so basically it's your approach to the dailies for that week is the idea. And so it's just getting you. Now, it doesn't mean you have to do, and I even say this in the video, I think, you don't have to do everything I'm saying verbatim. It's sort of more of a, okay, let me check what LED says about how to approach these dailies as an A rank driver, and let me see what might fit for me, what might work for me, that kind of thing. There's a lot of stuff that relates to that. And then 2 more episodes are coming out that will deal with A rank drivers also. In the near future. Episode 8 is probably 30, maybe 50% done actually at this point. So that should be coming out in the next couple weeks, would be my anticipation. And
nice,
then
I'll keep my eyes peeled for them then.
Yep, that's a playlist on my channel that you can grab. And honestly,
I'm just looking that up now, to be fair.
Yeah, sure. If you want to watch the other ones too, there's certainly. It is kind of cumulative. I do build off of everything, so there are things that I would consider to be necessary for an A rank driver that I don't necessarily say, because you should have it already in your arsenal from previous episodes. But it's up to you. I'm not. You don't have to watch everything I put out. I'm not saying that. But it's there.
No, I'll get you.
It's there as a resource for you. So so those are the 3 takeaways that I would suggest for you after this session.
Thank you very much. I'm literally just loading up that episode 7, so I'll catch that after we've finished here. But no,
sweet.
Thank you for the tips, and obviously thank you for your time as well. It's much appreciated on a Saturday.
You're welcome, man.
For you.
This is
it's more evening for me.
I live for this stuff, man. This is fun. This is great stuff. Yeah,
good to hear, man. It's brilliant.
It's just real quick. It's one thing to race, and be by yourself on a track and time trial, and just because you've talked to me a little bit already about the trouble and the dirt that you find on a daily race.
I don't think we'll ever escape that, right? That's the thing. You just need to accept it.
True.
It's just hard to accept sometimes.
I will say that's true.
It's frustrating when they ruin your race.
Yeah. But the essential racing strategies focuses on racing with others. It's not as much.
No.
Yeah. It's not as much when you're by yourself. It's much more when you're dealing with others. So I give a lot of I try to give a lot of insight on how to race, because for me personally, like my own journey through sport mode, I've never really been the fastest on the track. Like, that rarely happens. But I got the A+, right? How did I? So I really had to think and sit back and say, well, how did I accomplish this? Which many people will never accomplish. How did I do it? So I really, it wasn't by being the fastest. It was mostly by being the smartest, or at least smarter than most of my competitors. Just making good decisions when other people are maybe not making the best decisions around you. So there's that, and then I got lots more planned for that series as well coming down the road. But that's good. Hey Cole, good to see you, friend. Awesome to have you here, man. So yeah, those are the 3 takeaways. You thanked me. I have thanked you. Any last things that you have on your mind, or are we good?
No. I was just going to say thanks to obviously everyone in the chat, and I encourage you to obviously get booked in with Led, because as you can see, he's helped me in both the races, the daily races this week. So props to you, man. Much appreciated.
You're welcome, bud. You're welcome.
Thanks for the coaching.
You're absolutely welcome. That's what we do.
Definitely seen the benefits already, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
it doesn't. A few tweaks and stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't always, it doesn't always translate immediately. For the guests, but you really caught on pretty well. It was faster with the Group 4 than it was the Group 3, but I kind of expected that.
Yeah, I've done so many races there this week, to be fair.
Right, exactly. So, I think that we were really able to see how that worked pretty well. And I'm excited. I think look, I don't say this to everybody, but I think you got A+ written all over you, bud. It's there.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
We'll see. You have to keep an eye out for me in the time trials and stuff. You know, the daily race time trial. You can
I
see
will.
each week
We'll be
how we
keeping.
compare.
Yeah, we'll be keeping an eye on that for sure. See you rise through the ranks on my friends list and such. So that'll be awesome.
Yeah, just remember not when Red Bull rings on though. Yeah.
Okay. We'll give you a pass. We'll definitely give you a pass for that one. No doubt about it. Oh man, that's great. Well, Dave, you were an awesome guest. Everybody who can, throw up a stud emoji for our guest Dave today. He was an awesome guest for Learn with Led. Tell you what, man.
No, thank you too, Ledman.
Yep.
It's much appreciated.
You got it. I look forward to hearing
we'll
about your
soon,
progress and seeing how you advance and you know your lap times start coming down more and more. So good stuff, man. So
fingers crossed.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll say goodbye for now. We'll see you in a chat or a track not too long from now, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll catch up soon, man.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you,
Cheers,
bud.
Led.
We'll see you.
Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, how about that? Man, that does not happen. Like I said, that does not happen very often where we get a... That wasn't what I wanted. Oh, there we go. Where we get someone to beat their time, not only in one daily, but actually on both dailies, and that's pretty remarkable. We'll take that. We'll take it when that happens, right? For sure. So, yeah. I was, to be honest, I was a little. I mean, he to be fair, he did get his time down by a little bit on race C. Got down by like a 10th. But then it was sort of like, this is a struggle, and the pens were there. But man, when he was about to get his better lap, I was like, am I doing the math right? Is it second and a half up? Yeah, he's really gonna kill it here if he manages the last couple turns. So that was pretty neat. I really enjoyed seeing that. So let's see. Let's talk about the future here for a little bit. So next week, excuse me. Next week we have a Monday stream planned. We will check out the dailies together once again, as we normally do. We'll do our lap guides. We'll do our different ways of attacking the tracks and seeing what they are, and if we like them, if we can be any good at them. You know, doesn't always work out that way, but we'll give it a look. Good. It'll be good to see as many of you as we can out there. Be on the lookout for my tribute video for 1,000 subscribers, hitting that milestone. That's well on the way to being finished here pretty soon. And not gonna lie, we put a lot into this one, so I'm excited to get that out for everybody. It'll be much more of like a lot of it's going to be the journey. You know, some of you have been here since we just about when we started. Others of you, it's been more recent. So whether it's a trip down memory lane for some of you, or if it's this is what Led was dealing with, a year ago. It should be interesting for a lot of folks to see how that journey went. and so I'll be excited to put that out. Probably 2 more streams after Monday is what we'll try and do. It might be a Monday, Tuesday, Saturday kind of deal. And yeah, that's going to be the plan going forward in the next 7 days or so. So I believe that's all I have for today. I am going to call it here. You got it, Dave. Thanks, Ted, in chat. Yeah, man, you got it, bud. Yeah, I'm going to call it here. We're going to call it a day for this one. Got a few things that would need to be accomplished, so better go out and do that. First of all, cool off. It's warm in here. So let's see. I think that's going to do it. Don't think I'm forgetting anything. Yeah, we're good. Appreciate all of you who hung out today for this Learn with Led session. You guys made it a whole lot of fun as well. All your input, all your questions, all your insights. Of course, big thanks to Dave for being the guest again. And that's going to it's gonna do it. So, to everybody who hung out today, to all of you guys and gals who made it so much fun today, love you all like crazy. Nothing you can do to change my mind. I'll see you soon.